Hi Geminis, welcome to your April check-in. There is a lot of astrology that is happening. I'm gonna try to add more readings, especially for you. You know, you have Uranus that's gonna ingress into your sign for good for the next 7 years at the end of this month. But before we even get there, we'll have Uranus there at 29 degrees in your 12th house, and it will make a sextile to Mars in Pisces this week, up until the 9th in your 10th house. So that's 12th house, 10th house, sextile between the two. Pay attention to your dreams. There could be people working to help you behind the scenes or working against you behind the scenes, but it'll have to do something with authority, your career, your reputation. Okay. It depends on which side you're on. You know, Uranus is a curveball and it's in the 12th house. It's where things are hidden. So that's where the curveball will come from. But it will be in relation to your career. It will be in relation to your public image, someone in authority, those type of things. Mercury next week, your ruler, will move from out of your 10th house into Aries as well. And that will also form that sextile to Uranus there in your 12th house. So maybe next week, really, like maybe the action happened this week, and then next week you get the confirmation, the information. But let's see, right? It's interesting because I stopped right at Look to the Stars. This is my own new deck that I've been working on. If you're with me since, you know, I started this channel many years ago, like 6 years ago, then you know that I normally work with my own decks. So let's see. What do we have, please, for Gemini? I'm gonna get about 5 of these. First card out, Witchcraft Backfired. We have in-laws. We have anxiously attached. Do I take the anxiously attached? They say no. This one was on top, so take that one. Okay. In-laws, interesting. Now, why I laughed there is because I have a post that's kind of going viral right now. Well, not really going viral, but it's getting more traction than my regular posts normally do. Normally, the things that go viral for me or get a lot of likes is, like, you know, my forecasts. But this was like more of a discussion / observation post. And it was about the fact that people who were doing witchcraft and it was backfiring or failing, that I saw a post that someone said that a telltale sign of that is people around them, especially family, pass it away. So obviously this is a theme right now. What else? And that could be that 12th house energy with that Uranus in Taurus, right? What else for Gemini? We have a toxic person. What else? 5 of these cards for Geminis. What else? Do a background check on that coworker employee, which makes sense because, like I said, Mars there in your 10th house. You might someone could throw you a bit of curveball there at the workspace. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more, please. One more for Geminis. What do I need to know for the month of April 2026? That fell to the ground. Well. We're going to take them as it comes, okay? I feel these two, because they came out on the same spot, those might have to do something with one another. Someone's witchcraft backfired, okay? Could be the in-laws of yours. It could be especially somebody who's very toxic. Wrong deck. If we're dealing with these types of things, I gotta use my deviant moon. Let's see. Who was doing this witchcraft? Who was doing this witchcraft? Clear, concise, and accurate messages. Who was doing this witchcraft? Witchcraft indeed. Magician. King of Wands. Oh my gosh. You see the children around, and then we have in-laws here. This could be someone that you have a child with, their family. I think you've gotten away from this person already with the Six of Swords. This is someone that you moved on from. So these are people from your past. Okay. So I don't think you're connected with whoever this was anymore. So it could be the in-laws of this King of Wands. Tell me more. What kind of witchcraft were they doing? With the Magician energy, what kind of witchcraft were they doing? Six of Swords. Well, they wanted to get you to leave, obviously. To leave this person, to have this person leave you. One out of the two. One more. What kind of witchcraft? Yeah, they were trying to manipulate this person's love. It's clear. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. This has to do with about a love situation. Could be a co-parenting situation too. You know, this Three of Pentacles is my co-parenting card. Two parents, a child. You see children there, the High Priestess. So manipulating the way behind the scenes with the High Priestess. That's very 12th house Pisces energy, right? Okay. So how did this backfire? Five of Pentacles wanted to show. How did this backfire? Someone is at a space of loss or lack right now. It's like they didn't calculate their moves properly with the Knight of Swords. Or they might slip up and say something. The Hangman energy also wanted to show. So I also feel like now they have delays in their path. Or they're caught up in something uncomfortable. One more. How is this backfiring happening? Yeah, it's like delays for things that they expected to move forward here. It could be like the marriage or the union with someone. There could be a delay there, or they could be the love that they were trying to get, that like maybe there's another person now present in the relationship. Like, no, okay, you're gone obviously, but like now this person has to still deal with other third parties because the love is still not fully there just for them. Wow. Let's get advice for Geminis on this. What else do you want Gemini to know about this situation? And I did see stalking to the bottom here, so some of you could be feeling someone watching you. What's the advice for Geminis here? The Two of Wands. The Seven of Cups. And the Fool card. You know, this person's going to be stuck while you have new beginnings. Your money will be looking good. Your investments will be looking good. And I feel like whoever they were trying to turn cold towards you is still going to work with you with the Three of Pentacles. While they're stuck to their choices. Tell us more about this Two of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Swords. It's they don't have control over their choices anymore. Okay, they're gonna try hard to protect their assets in this situation. You don't have to worry about it though. Yours is protected with this Queen of Pentacles. They may also try to use money as a means to control the situation. What is the Seven of Cups? Oh, you have good things coming into you while they don't. Like, they're gonna be forced to just sit stuck to their choices, watching your dream come true, watching you move towards new beginnings with the Fool card. But yeah, you might even actually still get this person love. Three of Wands, Six of Wands, Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, or it's like you get new love and they're stuck, still not experiencing love from the person that they did all this nonsense for. Tell me more about the Fool card. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a new beginning. I feel like this person is still also going to decide to help you, to work with you here. But either way, you have a new stable beginning coming, and they're gonna be stuck. Okay. All right, so let's move along. Tell me about this background check. Tell me about this background check. Why does Gemini need to do this background check on this co-worker employee? First of all, who is it? Like, can we tell us more about the person that they need to do this on? It's obviously someone you work with, the Eight of Pentacles. But what else can you tell us about this? Maybe person may use glasses. They may deal with design. This person isn't a very confident person with the Five of Pentacles here. Or they're kind of a little bit lazy. They don't do their job to the best of their ability here. They don't have much integrity. So this could be things that you've already observed about this person. And why does Gemini need to do a background check on them? Ten of Wands. The Ace of Wands wanted to show. So that's something about what they did to either get a new opportunity or what they did in the past. Yeah, about something that ended for them, or some type of betrayal or something that they did. Nine of Swords now. One more. Two of Pentacles. I feel like they created instability, or they're going to try to create instability for you somehow here. With the boss, with other co-workers, with opportunities that you're supposed to get. Okay, so that's why, like, they're not somebody who can be trusted here. How can Gemini do this check? Give Gemini some guidance on doing this check. Two of Cups. Make sure you make connections with the right people. People who have influence. Yeah, and I feel like that is going... Ooh, yes. Yes. The victory is yours. The victory will be yours, okay? Because either you're going to make connections with the right people after this reading, or you have already made connections with the right person. And someone is going to be helping you behind the scenes create this ego death moment for this person. There's judgment that's being called in the situation that is changing whatever it is. So with the Devil here, I feel like the toxic person definitely is connected to this co-worker employee. But this toxic person could also be in relation to this sexually transmitted disease as well. So let's talk about that. Don't trust who tries to come to reconcile. And I see that because after stalking is reconciliation, there's even emotional abuse here. So don't trust that, because that person has something and they know that they have something. This is like your warning. You're being forewarned, forearmed. I'm hearing. Toxic person, STD, STI. Tell us more about that for Geminis. Ooh, power moment. Ooh. The Six of Swords. Some of you may have escaped in the nick of time. Yeah, because Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. This person got caught up with somebody. Even a Strength card here that inflated their ego, but gave them something in the process too. I'm just looking at these people down here that's escaping. And then we have the Six of Swords here, which is like moving away from troubled times too. So I feel like you got away, or you'll get away in time from this person. What else? Three of Cups. Yeah, third party situation here. Child. they're not gonna be able to blame you is what I'm hearing here. Because again, you got out in the nick of time. Somebody's gonna be thrown under the bus for this. I don't know, it might be public with this tower moment. But let me get one more on that. Any more information on this STD, STI for Geminis, please? Any more information that Gemini needs to know here? Ooh, child. Some of you, like I said, it was someone who was toxic. They're going to come back. They're going to ask for forgiveness. They're going to be seeking your forgiveness. Some of you, unfortunately, you might contract something from somebody and they're going to try to ask for your forgiveness here. Or it could be that they got something, think that they gave it to you, but somehow you don't have it, but they're still going to be seeking forgiveness. I do see confrontation here. This may be related to this employee because I see workplace drama also. So that is something else. Maybe you work with this person. Why would you dabble there, Geminis? But either way, tell me more about this tower moment. Yeah, I feel like somebody gets to leave just in time. Yeah, it's like your intuition was telling you don't continue this. And you followed it. And that worked in your favor. Okay. What's the Six of Swords here for Geminis? Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be the person you have children with. Five of Pentacles. This is an insecure, immature person. Okay, and some of you, they could be stalking you. They could know that you have nothing to do with this, but with the confrontation energy here, they might still just like they don't want to be out in the cold from you, so they're gonna try to use that as a means of conversation and still seek the forgiveness as well. Okay, but I do feel like for some of you, it's somebody who now wants to return because they realize, you know, what is out there. The grass wasn't greener. One going to Six of Swords. Yeah, the Chariot. They realize the grass wasn't greener. Going nowhere fast. And then having to stop and be honest with themselves. The King of Swords here. Be honest with themselves about the role that they played in their own demise and getting their own self trapped, stuck, and now it's like they're refocusing with this Chariot card and the Ten of Pentacles, and basically saying that, oh well, you know, my head is in the game now. This is the person I want to be with. Yada yada yada. Right. So how does the Three of Cups play in here? Four of Swords. This is what this person is seeking that forgiveness from, hoping that, yeah, they're hoping that you'll forgive them. They're hoping that if they come clean, that you'll forgive them, that you'll be their normal, empathetic self, that you could work on this. And I feel like they're going to, with this King of Cups and Ten of Wands, I feel like they're going to offload a bunch of emotions on you just to try to play on your emotional, intelligence and your forgiving nature. One more. Yeah, Five of Cups. A lot of regret they have. They want that forgiveness. They want to work on this. They want to let you know, I'm stuck on you. You're all I want. You're the choice I made. Sell you a dream, basically, with the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups here. Okay. Let's get your advice from Spirit. What's the advice for Gemini in regards to this toxic person, please? The Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords with Judgment. Oh, this person is in the hot seat. This person is in the hot seat, and you're not supposed to take it light on them. I don't know, gems. I feel like I'm reading for two different sets of people here who, some of you might take this person back. You might. Judgment, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. Like, you're going to try to frame it though with this energy here that you're putting in boundaries. You're going to let them like work hard for it. But some of you, nah, you're putting your boundaries here. This person could, as much as they want to try to frame and plan that there's a way to heal this and they have a solid offer for you, you're not going to do it, you know. Because I feel there's an offer coming with the Seven of Pentacles, and a part of it is looking at the investment and the time that was had. Ace of Swords, I don't know there. Tell us more about this Ace of Swords and the advice for Geminis, because I feel like you have to be honest with yourself about all you've done in the past with this person and how little you got in return. I feel like that's the advice. King of Wands, Nine of Wands. They're gonna be very persistent. Okay, from the Four of Swords here, I told you they want to heal this, and they're gonna try as much as they can. But you need to stand your ground with this Queen of Swords energy. Doesn't matter the amount of conflict that they try to start. Don't give in. Okay, I don't feel like you should give in, or if you want to give in, you need to get them tested. Okay, you need to get them tested, because it could be like it's a toxic person who actually has an STD that is coming in to seek forgiveness from you, and that could be just